welcome back to another van build video. Today our major project that we have is to put up our furring strips, and that will be the basis for attaching our cabinets, our bed frame, and other components in the van. But first, let's load up on some carbs. Alright, like I mentioned this morning, today we're going to be focusing on the framing on the inside. What we've done so far, we've installed these side windows. We have one on each side. We have this sliding door window, which I installed last time. We installed 2 max air fans on the top. We did the sound deadening throughout the whole van. We installed the solar panels on the roof. So today we're just going to be focusing on the framing.
First we got to clean out all this junk.
So what we're preparing to do is to silicone the edges of the subfloor, because there's a bit of a gap, you know, because our carpentry skills aren't perfect. So right now we're just making sure the area is clean. Deanna's just sweeping all of the bits on the side, and then we'll get to siliconing. Okay, it looks much better now that I've gone through and added the silicone around the edges, so all the gaps are kind of like filled with the silicone. And I've gone through and did all around the subfloor, so I think we should be good subfloor wise. So if we do decide to put down the flooring, we don't have to worry about water ever leaking past the subfloor. Alright, this is probably going to end up being a 2 or 3 day job, but essentially I went to the hardware store. Turns out it was closed. I couldn't buy any screws or bolts to bolt up the boards that I cut up. For now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out all of the sections where the boards are going to go, and I'm going to pre-cut them so that way tomorrow when I come back and I can get some screws, I can actually put them up. This is day 2 of working on the framing of the van. As you noticed yesterday, I forgot to have all the tools I needed to get the job done. So this morning I went to Home Depot, picked up the screws that I needed. So we're gonna pick up from where we left off yesterday. Okay, I thought I should share this just in case someone comes across this video and wants to do the same thing using the rivet nuts or the plus nut method. One thing you'll notice is after you have the plus nuts mounted on the wall, the next big issue you run into is trying to figure out, you know, where to drill into the wood. So the method that I suggested before was to use the hanger bolts, and I've heard people say that it's not super accurate, which I thought I would try it anyway. But I see what they mean. The hole aligns with the bolt, but then you'll notice that if you screwed it into that, it's kind of off just a little bit. I decided to try a different method that I found, which is to use Play-Doh. So I literally just went to the store and bought a whole bunch of Play-Doh. So I'm gonna try that method instead. So the Play-Doh method seems to be working a lot better. So what I'm doing is I'm just roughly gauging where I want the thing to align. I put Play-Doh on the end and align it, and I just gently press it up against the little rivet nut, and it makes this indentation. So now I can just mark this and I'll drill holes. This method seems to be working a lot better than using the hanger bolts. So I'm gonna proceed with using the Play-Doh to mark out my holes. Slow and tedious process, but I framed out this section right here. I just have to frame out this section here. I still have those pieces drying, but once I get them, I'll put them on these top corners or the top area. All right, welcome back to another video. Today we're working on Yep, we got Dyonna with me. So today, this is day 3 of working on the framing on the van. Last time you saw, I had finished this section out here. I haven't really touched anywhere else. I'm gonna take these apart. Dyonna's gonna help me sand and put kills on these pieces before we actually bolt them to the van permanently.
Yep.
So that's what we're starting with right now. My back. I need one of those back braces. Got this side done. Now time to duplicate the same thing on the other side. This is the last piece, and then we're all done with framing on this side. But we got this matching up with this side.